All right, welcome back to The Shit You Scared to Say. Your host, Dula-Mite. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe, like, share, run them numbers up so I can get in the algorithm so more people can have visibility to what I'm doing. Now, when I started this podcast, I decided I wanted to speak about experiences that occurred in my career, whether it was the good, the bad, and the ugly. Now, no matter the circumstances, I wanted to give you free game and educate my listeners. So the story I'm about to tell you is 100% true, and I got receipts, nigga. So it's February 2021. I got hit up by an A&R who shall remain nameless, stating that he had watched a few of my videos, he loved the music, and he was actively searching for a West Coast talent. Now, he asked the typical questions that you're supposed to ask. Are you signed? Do you have management? If you don't have management, I'd love for you to come to ATL so we could talk about a possible management deal. So I told him I don't really discuss business over Instagram because that shit's kind of fishy. So we set up a Zoom meeting so we could talk face to face. Next day we chopped it up. He made me feel comfortable. And during the conversation, he was giving me details on ways that he wanted to work with me and how he could take my career further. Not just with music. He was speaking about branding deals, tours, acting opportunities. You name it, he was telling me everything, and everything sounded amazing. He was an A&R with the Atlanta-based record label, Authentic Empire Music Group.
Authentic or nothing.
Four nigga, 4 chain, more figures, we ain't sparing shit. No radio, no address, on this nigga, you ain't airing shit. We got young nigga on payroll, do the math, they ain't scared of shit. Either apply the pressure, feel the pressure, guess what, we ain't feeling shit. Apply that pressure, you can die, you can leave here on the stretcher. Look me in my eyes, promise I don't see the pressure. We just hit for some meals, still count it up for pleasure. We applying pressure, we applying pressure.
I'm flashy, poppin', paparazzi, model, brushy, paparazzi. I'm stupid clean, probably saucy, fuck you mean. Hey, eat a posse, my diamonds hidden, probably boxing. Percocets a hobby. No, I'm not detoxing. Honey coating for my hygiene. If you fucking with my guys, I put one in his ass. And I ain't finna lie unless I'm going to bed. Alright, I done beat the charge. Now I'm living alright. Twin exotic cars. Top down.
Authentic or nothing.
So recently, Roscoe Dash spoke with Cam Newton about how he essentially was finessed by Boom Man, the CEO of Making Moves Incorporated. Now, Roscoe Dash entered a highly disadvantaged 360 deal covering both management and recordings with Boom Man of Making Moves Incorporated. His contract was sold and then fragmented amongst multiple labels, losing control of his publishing, which severely impacted his career earnings. So basically by 2010, he was reportedly signed to multiple imprints, including MMI, Music Line, Zone 4, and Interscope. That's crazy. And then Boom Man, his manager at the time, sold his contract and his publishing to a furnishing company. Now, despite generating hits, he lost control of his publishing and admin rights, creating a double-dipping situation where he saw limited financial returns.
Boom Man gets a whiff of what we're doing in the studio. He sees where the creative juices are coming from or whatever the case may be. So he's like, he makes a phone call. He's like, I want you to come back down and come just work with KE solo. Boom. So I come and do that. At that particular time was in the height of Travis Porter versus Roscoe Dash. Who's turned up is, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Whose song is it? So Boom Man's like, let's go create another version of the song with KE. Insert KE into the mix. KE reproduces the song. We give Vibe his credits. Boom Man hits me with, as soon as we got the Soulja Boy verse, which KE made happen, KE made that phone call from Turn Your Swag On. Within like 45 minutes of us putting it on YouTube, the labels were calling. And so Boom's like, nobody's gonna talk to me about a deal or none of that stuff unless we sign some paperwork or whatever the case may be.
So essentially, after the labels start hitting him up, Boom tells Roscoe, look, I can't talk to the labels unless you sign this management deal with me. Roscoe like, cool, you my mans and them, we gonna make it happen, not knowing he was signing a management and 360 deal. Boom Man basically put in the fine print and mechanics that he's not only the manager, but he's the owner of the label and the recordings, owning all of the musical rights to Roscoe Dash, which set up that label deal that he would have to sign in order to get Roscoe Dash, allegedly.
Paperwork, which was supposed to be just some simple management, 20% standard, whatever, he ended up acquiring my admin rights and my publishing. Fast forward, right? I'm gonna skip around a little bit. Fast forward.
Press pause. Just Tell me how old you were during this time before the
I had to be
fast forward.
18, barely.
Okay, keep going.
All right, so follow me here. Good.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so fast forward to the Interscope situation, because we initially had a deal on the table with Def Jam, but Def Jam didn't want to sign me because it was so much going on around whose record it was, to the point where Core DJs was like, we're not supporting this version with Soulja Boy, and we're only supporting the Travis Porter version based off of their stake and whatever they had in their brand. You know what I'm saying? So, and the story that they're being told about how it happened or me doing this or that. Boom. So, in the midst of me signing my deal with Interscope, we inserted another furnishing company, right? I ain't gonna say their name just because I'm still working on that.
We still at the negotiating.
Yeah, okay, so they end up furnishing me the Interscope within like maybe a 3 to 6 month span of me having that Interscope deal, which is right around the time when Show Out came out and we were shooting Show Out. Boom Man, out of whatever spiteful act he wanted to do, sold my contract to the furnishing company. I didn't even know this.
Basically, Boom Man and Roscoe Dash, you know, he sold them to the furnishing company without telling them. He got a huge bag, which was around, like, I think, if it wasn't 250,000, somebody said it was around 1.5 million. Allegedly, I don't know the full total. He gets that huge bag, and then he didn't give someone he considered a friend none of his publishing rights. Now think about it. He sold the man rights that he obtained fraudulently and then gave him nothing. Now watch out how this nigga did him.
Yeah, I found out in the recording booth when I came to say, hey, yo, I want to shoot Summertime Swerving Off Demolition 2020. I want to shoot a video for it. I'll go half on you. Let's just figure it out or whatever. He's like, oh, yeah, we don't handle that no more. We sold your contract to so-and-so. Now they got my admin rights, publishing, all kind of stuff like that. So I'm just giving y'all the paper trail on
how
why
we get to this point.
You feel me? So once I got a whiff of that, I tried to work it out. I had a 5 minimum due 2 contract. And so I was on my second album at this time. This is like right after Ready, Set, Go, which had All the Way Turned Up, Sexy Girl Anthem, and Show Out on it. We're going into the Juice EP, right? And I'm doing like 2 mixtapes, Dash Effect with DJ Drama. I'm doing all the stuff I need to be doing in the streets to get the gangster grills, to get the height up to where we can put out another album. I get met at the airport with a contract that basically is like, we're gonna insert another management company, and we're also, after you submit these records, we're gonna cut, let's say if I had to submit 18 records, I submitted those 18, I gave you 20. You put out 7 because 7 is an EP, not an LP, which doesn't constitute as an album. So now you get to give me half a credit and keep me in my deal. You see what I'm saying? And also milk my publishing for all these new records that I just put out. You see what I'm saying? So like, it's really just been
they double dipping.
It's always been a double dip situation.
Now, labels always get tagged for doing horrible business, but sometimes it be your own people. So Boom Man, the con artist, tries to explain what happened. Now, he lied in 99% of this interview, but he slipped up and told on himself because he was doing an interview with somebody who stand on business. Big Bank, if you don't know who Big Bank is known in Atlanta for standing on business, but he also known for being a good person, and he's known by everybody in the music industry in Atlanta. So when he did this interview, he had to know Bank was gonna make him stand on business. And then shout out to Tampa Mystic and Big Bank. Love both of y'all. Check out this clip.
I get the deal done, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, cool, let's get it done. I was like, cool, let's get it done. Roscoe signed, but he knew I had to talk to his mama. When I talked to his mama like, I don't care what he do. I don't understand why he doing his music stuff. She wasn't even supportive of it at first. And so, I was like, don't worry about it, bro. I got you. Our contract was a management contract and a label contract. And he knew that. And I told him that
that's a conflict though, man.
I don't know.
Yeah, you know now.
I know now.
But that's a conflict of interest though back then.
It depends.
That's a conflict though.
It don't matter.
Boom, you know that's a country. I'm just saying it was a conflict.
Bro, it was 2009.
So he confused. You wouldn't want to sign no shit like that.
Why wouldn't?
You signed to a nigga manage you and he over your whole estate. You wouldn't do that.
Listen to me.
You do that right now.
Listen to me. If Jay-Z said you gonna manage me and goddamn I'm gonna manage and I'm gonna sign you, boom. I'm gonna sign your label and manage it. And I'm gonna change your life. Sign me up.
Now, I know an Atlanta nigga gonna say some bullshit when he say this. Goddamn. Soon as they say goddamn, I know they on some bullshit. Hey, Leroy, you drink all the juice? What juice? The juice in the refrigerator. I I ain't know about no goddamn juice. Nigga, you lying. Fuck out of here. The whole interview, this nigga was lying, but eventually it caught up with him.
I'm not known right now.
Don't do that, bro. Cause you know the business now. I can see you making that mistake as a young nigga.
But I did. But whatever the situation, it don't even matter. You want me to tell you why?
No, I'm saying that's how he could feel away though. That's what I'm just bringing it up.
He could feel away, but why would you feel away? You're having success.
He said he's never cashed a publishing check.
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
You the label?
Bro, I did co-pub. I didn't take his publishing at all.
He
That's
said
a
you
lie.
sold him. He said one day he was standing in the booth. He said one day
pull out the paperwork.
He said
pull out the paperwork.
That nigga said one day he standing in the booth. He's telling you,
I called
bro,
Cap.
I want to go out there and shoot a video. I got half of you.
Everybody
like, bro, I
who
sold
got
you, bro.
Listen, everybody.
That man said, he said you like, bro, I sold you. I don't do that no more. I'm just managing you. I swear, you seen it.
I did.
Pull it up, somebody.
Please pull it up.
That man said, bro, I found out I was sold when I tried.
That's cap. Let me tell you. I'm going to give you the real. Let me tell you what happened. That's cap. That's a lie.
Now, the thing about a liar is that they have to create lies. Even idiots occasionally speak the truth accidentally. Truth always comes out in the end. No matter how hard anyone try to hide it, lies are just a temporary delay to the inevitable.
Not a lot. Because
I just put the play together. I just put the play together.
Yeah,
I just helped to get it credit. Yeah. Like, it wasn't no whole lot. Like, it was a come up for me. It was my first real music come up. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like, I facilitated the play. I took a beating for that 250. You know what I'm saying?
It was a jug, basically.
It was a jug.
Yeah.
It was boom, man, was booming.
Damn, I thought.
That's how I made my first million in the music. Cause I sold Roscoe. I got bought out. I sold it. And then in that same year, I did a pub deal with Ethiopia. You know what I'm saying? For KE stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then
shouts out to Ethiopia.
Now, what pisses me off the most is how people lose their morality, principles, values, and integrity for worldly things. And then after selling their soul for money, they try to say how they found God and how they not the same person, blah, 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 blah. And then give a fuck nigga apology like this one.
Okay, so check this out. The interview just dropped with me and Bank, and it was a lot said, and I know a lot of people would give me my kudos, but I wouldn't feel right as a man if I didn't first apologize. I gotta apologize to Roscoe Dash. I was incorrect. I just found this out that I did own the admin rights. I own his admin rights, and really what an admin right is the ability to collect on his behalf. Like I said, I was young. He was young. I didn't know a lot about it. I got an attorney to sign it up and draft it. But I did own his admin rights. So I have to take accountability for that. I have to make that public. I have to let that be known because I don't stand on no BS.
Boom Man took that man's ability to create generational wealth, the ability to change his life, and now you want to act dumb and take accountability? So when this episode started, I was telling a story about how an A&R from Authentic Empire Music Group was interested in getting me to sign a management deal with him. Well, Boom Man is the CEO of that company. The unnamed A&R quit 2 days before the meeting, which ended up being a blessing in disguise. Now, once I reached the AE building, I discovered what was supposed to be a meeting about a management deal turned into a consultation meeting. They didn't care about the music. They didn't care about the social media following or even what I presented in my EPK. The so-called A&R I eventually met up with, who shall remain nameless as well, but he is now in digital marketing for United Masters. He pulled out 2 sheets of paper and offered me these services that you're about to see on the screen.
At y'all, and I'm like, are y'all really listening to these niggas? Yeah. So is scamming cool or not cool? Because he rap about scamming in all his songs. So I should, in my opinion, I feel like I should be celebrated. If I'm a scammer, I should be celebrated. Why am I being hated?
You just cook right there, my nigga. You just cook right there. That's some real shit, boy.
I should be celebrated, right?
You should be.
Every rapper is a scammer.
King of scammers.
I should be the king, and everybody should roll out the red carpet. Not hating. So guess what? Every artist should do. Everybody you scam, get online and go apologize and send them their money back.
Period.
don't say nothing to me. If you feel that way, but you know that's not true.
You saying you just making the scam shit look too good. If I'm scamming,
If I'm scamming, we scamming.
You saying that you just making the scam shit look too good. If I'm scamming,
If I'm scamming, we scamming.
You saying the scam just look too good on you.
Come on, man. Like, or you just don't want me to be the person that's benefiting from it.
Good day for me to school people over. And the sun's out, got them buns out. I'm gonna get your money cause I'm Catman. I'm Catman. Gonna get somebody money today.
So I was smart enough to recognize that they were taking advantage of artists and street niggas who didn't really know the business of music. So is Boom Man a scam artist? In my opinion, hell yeah. Was the scam genius? Absolutely, the scam was genius. Now, being scammed in the music business to teach artists to treat their career as a business, not just as art. Key lessons included trusting instincts over flattering promises, verifying all credentials, reading contracts, and understand that if an opportunity sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Trust your gut and vet people. If something feels off, walk away. Scammers often flatter artists to lower their defenses. Example, Big Red in the 5 Heartbeats. I really love your music.
This is Mr. Big Red Davis, Big Red Records.
Oh, geez, what do you guys don't do? I love this show. I mean, I really enjoyed your showmanship and your style. I want you on my label. Let's make a deal right now. I'm just an old country boy with a small little company, but I do work hard for my artists.
He was corny as hell on that part, but they would do all that corny shit to get your attention. Verify everything before paying money. Research, check references, and verify that people they're exactly who they say they are. Know the business. A major lesson is running a business. This requires learning about contracts, royalties, and also not allowing your emotions to drive financial decisions because you're desperate. Avoid pay-to-play schemes. Be skeptical of anyone who asks for money up front for promises of promotion, synchronization licenses, or guarantee success. Build your own momentum. Scammers often target artists who haven't yet built an audience. Focus on creating value first, which makes you less vulnerable to fake promises. Protect your intellectual property. Never sign over rights without legal advice and understand what you are signing. Use a qualified entertainment attorney to review contracts. Don't just get any lawyer. Then educate yourself on the industry standards to spot red flags. Join a legitimate industry organization to build a network, and then document all agreements in writing. Now, I'm not just giving you advice and saying shit just to say it. Like I said, I got receipts. Here's a picture of me leaving the Authentic Empire meeting. And as you can see in that picture, I knew the jig was up for me, and I left that building disappointed. That night that I left that building, I almost stopped even wanting to be in the entertainment field because everything looked like a scam to me. Everybody wants to get paid, but they don't want to do anything for you. Make sure you can recognize the red flags like I did and get away from them. Because if you really pay attention to the industry, Boom Man has exposed himself as a scam artist, and he has exposed that Authentic Empire was never a label. It was just a pyramid scheme. This is the shit you scared to say. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share. And always remember, don't chase your dreams, conquer them. Till next time. Cool.